Hey everyone, it's Jermaine Curtis here, and first of all, I want to say Happy New Year's. And the reason why I'm jumping on here is because it is a new year, and I want to do a few things. I want to tell my story. I also want to explain what I want out of this channel, and the third thing, I want to answer any of your questions. So we're going to start with my story. So my story starts about 45 minutes east of Los Angeles, and by no means a wealthy, affluent area. In fact, I would say it was about bottom, middle to lower class. So you could probably tell that, sometimes it could be a little dangerous in that environment. You have a lot of gangs, drugs, a lot of things that could take you away from your dream. And I think that is why I'm lucky, because I had my dream at a young age. Plus, I had a family that was willing to put all their resources into making my dreams and my little brother's dreams come true. And my dreams started at 5 years old. I hear the story from my parents all the way until, I was an adult. But basically from the age of 5 years old, just like many kids, I seen a game on TV and I said I wanted to be like that. And it was a baseball game. I can't remember what game it is. They don't know what game it is, but they always share that story. And from that age, I worked for it. I dreamed about it. And, I just stayed on that path, and it steered me away from all the gangs, drugs, and everything that was in my city. So from there, I played Little League just as all the players did. But I really loved Little League because I had a teacher. I never forget his name, Mr. Shuttle. And I would play in the game. And back then, everybody looked at their newspapers, and my teacher, Mr. Shuttle, he would bring the newspaper to school and then brag about me in the classroom with all the students. And that inspired me, that motivated me. And I loved, that encouragement and support from people besides my immediate family. And then from there, I played travel ball just like most kids. And what I did was I played 2 years up than my normal age group. So when I was 10 years old, they were 12. And that's when I started at 10 years old or 12. And then when I became 13 years old and they were 15, that's when I really caught up. Before that, I was, getting dominated because they were much faster, stronger, bigger. But I think that was a turning point in my life, because once I caught up at 13 while they were 15, then the rest was history, because I believed that I could play at their level. And when you believe that you can play at a higher level, then, you have belief in yourself. You go out there and perform. And that's really what happened. I went from batting in the 9 hole to being the guy, in the 2 and 3 hole at 2 years younger than all the other players. And I stuck with that team until they graduated, which was, I was 16 and they were 18. And then from there, I started doing all the showcases. And with my family, we didn't know anything. My parents, we didn't know anything about getting recruited, but we did know people were talking about showcases and camps and all that stuff. So where I grew up, the scouts, the college coaches weren't coming to my area. So we went out to their area. So we would go, if I didn't have a practice or if I didn't have a game, I would be out every Saturday morning at a new showcase. And some of them were money grabs. And I'll be honest with you, some were, but we kept going out and we kept putting ourselves out there. And sure enough, I got hot at the right day, and the rest was history. When it was time for schools to be able to call me, I was getting recruited by a lot of schools. My phone was ringing off the hook, and it really was an amazing day, just because in my family, we weren't, the type of family that went to college. In fact, I was like the first one in my family to go to college. And I went to UCLA, which again is like 45 minutes away from where I grew up. And that was one of the best decisions I ever made, because I got to be close to my family and have them come to my games. And at the same time, we were building a program and we became #1 in the nation. So every practice, every game, there was tons of scouts there. Baseball America was writing about us every week. So it was a really, really great place for me in my development and wanting to go to the next level, which was pro. And then I got drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals. And I went through the grind in the minor leagues, and I made it to the major leagues after 5 years. And from there, I played with the Reds, the A's, and the Twins. And so it's been a long journey. It's been so amazing. Baseball has given me everything in my life. It's given me so much, and I'm so thankful for it. So that's the reason why I decided to make this channel, to talk about what I'm doing to help the next generation, to give tips, to give advice. But more importantly, I wanted to do something for myself as well. I wanted to talk about business. I wanted to talk about marketing. I wanted to talk about things that I'm interested in as well. Because when you're in the clubhouse at the major league level, what are they talking about? They start talking about real estate. They talk about stocks. They talk about business. They talk about marketing. They talk about these things in the clubhouse, and I started to really enjoy it and love it. And so I started reading books about it, and that became one of my passions. And so this channel is a flavor of different things. Right now, you probably are already just seeing hitting, but I want to start talking about business stuff. I want to start talking about marketing. I want to talk about things that I'm interested in. And if you're interested in that, I want you to subscribe and join the family, because I'm really interested in the online world and really turning yourself into something, because I believe that you're more than just an athlete. And I think sometimes we get pinholed into this particular spot where everyone thinks I'm just a baseball player, and they go 100% that. And yeah, that's fine. But I think you can have other passions as well. And in fact, like, what kept most players sane was stuff off the field. Think about it. If you're a professional baseball player and you're playing 162 games, if you're in minor leagues, you're playing 142 games. All you're thinking about and all you're doing is baseball every single day, because that is your job. So by having these extra things off the field, you're able to clear your mind and become sane. And I enjoyed that, and so that's why I made this channel. And I also want to build the community too. So with that being said, if you have any questions for me, please comment below and let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you're struggling with in baseball. Let me know if you have any marketing questions, things that you're interested in. I would love to understand who you are, because I do want to build a relationship with you. That's why I built this channel. It's just not about me, it's about you as well. So if you have any questions about baseball, if you have any questions about getting recruited, if you have any questions about business, if you have any question about marketing, if you have any questions, whatever questions you have and I have been through or I'm going through or interested in, I'll try my best to help you out. And this is a page, like I said, for me to, I'm not gonna just talk like I'm an expert. I'm gonna be learning things on the way too, and I want to share that with you guys. So with that being said, this is my channel, Jermaine Curtis, Pros Cave. And if you're interested, click that subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me help you and you help me. And if you have any questions, comment below. I want to thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.